Dobra, widzę, że jest. Jest. Super. Dobra, to ja sobie pogadam.
Okay, please start.
Okay, we can start.
Okay. Dzień dobry, dobry wieczór. Sholem Aleichem. Hello, everyone. I am so thrilled to be here. I have to tell you, this is the thrill of this past period in this very strange time. I'm sorry we can't be together in 3 dimensions, the way I like to refer to it in real life. But this is real life also, and it's our real life right now. And I'm very, very grateful that we all can be here together for these workshops. Usually I just start in with a melody with a nigun, but I do need to explain just a little bit because this is a very new way to do these things. I wish we could all have our microphones unmuted, and indeed we could sing together as a group, the way we do when we're in one room or under the beautiful tent that we know from last year, those who were here last year. Unfortunately, as advanced as our technology is, it's not there yet. There's a delay in Zoom, so it becomes very chaotic and impossible to sing together. That said, what I want you to do is sing as if we are all together. Imagine everyone's beautiful voices blending, and I think we can get a lot done in a very beautiful and joyful way. I also we'll figure out how to do this as we go, but I anticipate there will be moments when volunteers will take turns singing individually or leading parts, and we can unmute you then. So let's see how it develops. This is a brand new way of doing things for this year. So again, thank you so much, dziękuję bardzo, for being here. I'm so thrilled. Let's start as we always do with a nigun, and if you are comfortable standing up, please do. And I was chatting with our friend Asya Fruman about this nigun. It is sort of the nigun, the nigun of this class. It's actually a Friday night melody, but it works for this very well. And I also encourage you to stand and feel the ground, okay? And take your left foot and put it in front of you and step on it. Take your right foot, okay? Nalevo. I can never get that right. Kasha or someone help me. Nalevo, leva. So it's nalevo, na prawo, or the other way around.
W lewo, w prawo.
Okay.
Lewo.
Levo. So it's not side to side, because we'll all get sick if we do that. It's front and back, but with your left foot. You can either do it like this, or if you're energetic, you can go. What I'm doing. I'm doing it twice. So that's up to you. So it's either levo, pravo, levo, pravo, or levo, pravo, levo, pravo, levo, pravo, levo, pravo. Considering how we've all been shut in, maybe the exercise would be good for us, certainly for me. Okay. All right, so again, we need to have our mics muted. I'm sorry, but sing with the same feeling and energy you always do, imagining the beautiful sounds of everyone else singing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, ram pa da dum pa ram pam pa ya da 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 ya ya da 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 ai da 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 oi da dum pa ram pa pa ai da 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 ya ya da 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 ya ya da 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 ai da 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 ya ya ai da 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 ai da 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 So I'm doing this sort of fast to get the blood flowing. I'm not sure everyone knows it. Or even if we don't, even if everyone knows it, let's try it a little slower. Let it get into our brains and our mouths and our ears and our hearts. Here we go. Yum ba da dum ba dum bum ba da dum da yo 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 da dum da da dum da oh da dum da ya da 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 dum da da dum da ya ya I da dum da ya ya oh da dum da 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 no como yum ba da dum ba dum bum ba oh da dum ba ya ya oh da dum da da dum da 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 da. I'm gonna sing harmony. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba. I-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba. I-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da. Oy-oy-da-dum, da-da-da. Oy-da-dum, da-da. Ay-ya-da-dum, da-da-ya. Oy-oy-oy, oy-oy-oy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ay-ya-ram, ba-ba, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. It's amazing, my extensive Polish vocabulary is coming back to me. Okay, here we go. Od początku. Razem. Okay, you may be seated. We take a class in cantoral school. It's called the How to Say You May Be Seated. Okay, folks. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you all. So we have people from all over the place here. I see people from New York State, from Philadelphia, from Holland, from Poland. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone from Poland. Thank you for coming. It's really important to me. I think if I couldn't see you guys and at least have the feeling that I'm in Poland, I'm not sure I could survive the summer. It is so much a part of my heart and soul to be with you. And that's true for Deborah also, who probably will join us for one of these sessions. Maybe Friday, maybe the Friday. And Kasha, at the end, maybe you can remind everyone of the schedule, which is coming up, but we'll do that later. Okay, I want to read the description of this class so that I am sure everyone has a good idea of what I and hopefully we are trying to do here. Sholem velt gantser, which is, Sholem means peace, but it also means greetings like shalom. Greetings to the whole world. The Jewish Culture Festival in Krakow 2020. Prologue, I think it's being called. Online Yiddish Song Workshop. Cantor Jeff Warschauer. Song Packet 1. How can we maintain and even grow our caring for each other and our sense of community, even when physically separated? Well, Yiddish song and melody can help. It actually can help anything, I think. Each year, a wonderful international group comes together in Krakow to sing Yiddish songs and melodies, learn and have fun. This year we will meet online, and as always, all are welcome. With no previous experience or knowledge necessary, join us. So if you don't have this, if you don't have this song packet here, I believe if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube or whatever streaming, I think a Dropbox link has been posted so you can download it and either print it or read it on your screen. It's up to you. And this is indeed a wonderful international group. So many old friends here and new friends, hopefully as well, will be here and are here. All are welcome. You do not need to have any previous experience. You do not need to be any particular ethnic or religious member of any particular ethnic or religious group. And I really do think it's about being together and helping each other. As always, it's a joyful experience being together, but also I think especially now, we need to be a community and we need to help each other in this time. And I think by being together, we really can help strengthen each other and care for each other. I hope that's the idea. Okay, any questions so far? Wave your hand or no. Such a good group. Not that questions are bad. I want questions, but okay. Asya Fruman writes, Sgt. Pepper's Muted Choir. Yes, with a little help from our friends. Okay, good. So please turn to page 2 for the song Rund dem Fire. We'll do a little singing and then I want to go around and have everyone introduce themselves. Rund dem Fire is sort of the sit around and sing song in secular Yiddish culture, at least. So it's sort of the campfire song. Literally, it's around the campfire. It is the campfire song. I actually need to. Here in the United States, we toast marshmallows. I don't know if they did that in Eastern Europe. In Poland, do you toast marshmallows? Do you know what do you have marshmallows? Yes, you do. Okay. Yes.
Sausage
Okay.
mostly.
What? Sorry?
Sausage mostly, not marshmallows.
Okay.
They're kind of a carnivorous nation.
You know, I experienced Kupala once. Now,
Right, all right.
yeah, Kupala Insani. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Actually, I think I have a song that relates to Kupala. Is that how you pronounce it? Kupala?
Power.
Kiełbaska.
Kupala. What?
Kiełbaska.
Yes.
Okay. So this is sort of the Yiddish sing-along song. We have in Yiddish. You have a zingalai. That's like just a song circle when you get together with your friends and sing. And I know that's true in Slavic culture. I know my Russian friends and my Polish friends all do that too. So okay. How many people know this song? Raise your hand. Okay, good. Okay, so let's learn it. This is a really great Yiddish song to know, especially during this time. Let's see, let's get a good key. So as always, we'll learn it without the words first. It's a lovely melody. And if you are lost, if you want to raise your hand and say, Jeff, oh, by the way, hold on one second. Hold on, I'm renaming myself. Jeff. Not Cantor Jeff. I mean, I am, but I don't need to do that here. Okay. All right, beautiful melody. But yeah, Jeff, I need to hear that again. I don't want anyone there going, oh my God, he's going too fast, or he's going too slow, or he's talking too much. Am I talking too much? No, let's sing. Okay. I, 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 da, 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 da. I, 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 says in the little print, this song was popular in the 1930s in Poland and in the United States. Let's do that again. I, 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 let's do it a little lower. Second part. Let's do that part again. Franz, yes, just remind me. What I'll do is I'll write the chord. Franz just asked if we could have the chords for this. So what I'll do is I'll notate the sheet with the chords, and then I can rescan it and anyone who wants it. Okay, second part again. Hi, di, di, oi, 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 da, 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 I, di, oi, oi, oi. Next section. I, di, di, di. Clear? You're mostly Polish. What that means musically is you have great ears and you learn this stuff really quickly. That's my experience. And Dutch people too. So Asja Fruman is playing the 5-string banjo. I didn't know you did that. I think Slavic countries must, I'm learning, this is a theory. Slavic countries like odd numbered strings, like the 7-string Russian guitar and the 5-string banjo. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, how about a volunteer to unmute and translate this line by line? I'll read the translation. Around the campfire, we sing songs. The night is, well, actually, we don't need, this is a really good translation. The night is lovely and no one gets tired. One does not get tired. And should the fire go out, verloschen, the stars scheint auf der Himmel mit seiner Sterne. Now I'm going to say auf because that's how I was trained. Some people say auf, scheint auf der Himmel. We're in the second paragraph. Mit seiner Sterne. With his stars. So I think there's a sort of a spiritual reference here, even though it's a secular song. Mit seiner Sterne. I love this line. To krönt die Kap mit Blumenkranzen. So crown your heads with flowers. Now, isn't this a Kupala thing? Yeah. Yiddish culture is the bridge, you know, between the East and the West and through the Slavic lands. And this sounds like Kupala to me. Rund am Feier, mirren freilich tanzen. The Yiddish is, so mir wollen freilich tanzen. We're gonna dance happily. We're gonna dance to enjoy. Weil Tanz und Lied is unser Leben, because dancing and song is our life. Der noch in Schlaf, so beautiful. Der noch in Schlaf Chaloimes schweben. So we are all sung out and danced out, and we go to sleep, and the dreams, we're spinning our dreams like a spider, like a weaver is our dreams. It's beautiful folk poetry, really. Okay, so let's try it. Actually, Asya Fruman, why don't you read this in your beautiful Yiddish for us and unmute, and read the Yiddish words, please. Can we hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, talk a little louder.
Arum dem Feuer, wir singen Lieder, die Nacht ist teuer, man wird nicht müde, und soll der Feuer verloschen werden, scheint auf der Himmel mit seinen Sternen. Da kreunt die Käpp mit Blumenkranzen, arum dem Feuer wir freilich tanzen, weil Tanzenlied ist unser Leben, der noch in Schlaf Chaloimes schweben.
Thank you, Asya Fruman from Kharkov. Clearly someone who grew up going to school and having to recite poems. We don't do that here, you do that there, it's a good thing. Okay, here we go. Slowly with the words. Arum dem Feuer, wir singen Lieder, die Nacht ist teuer, man wird nicht müde, und soll der Feuer verloschen werden, scheint auf der Himmel mit seinen Sternen. And actually, Astya was right. It's offer uf here. You can say oif, it's okay, but grammatically speaking, it's offer uf. Okay, let's do that second verse. Und soll der Feuer verloschen werden, scheint auf der Himmel mit seinen Sternen. Tag reint die Köp mit Blumenkranzen, arum dem Feuer wir freilich tanzen, weil Tanz und Lied ist unser Leben, der noch in Schlaf allein beschweben. Und mit Janko, arum dem Feuer, wir singen Lieder, die Nacht ist teuer, man wird nicht müde, und soll der Feuer verloschen werden, scheint auf der Himmel mit seinen Sternen. Tag reint die Köp mit Blumenkranzen, arum dem Feuer mit freilich tanzen, weil Tanz und Lied ist unser Leben, der noch in Schlaf Chaloime schweben. Ai, 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 da, 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 ai, da, 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 ai, 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 da, 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 ai, da, 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 ai, ai, da, da, ai, ai, da, 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 ai, ai, da, da, ai, ai, da, 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 ai, da, 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 Mazel tov. Any questions? Raise your hand. Comments? Okay. No? Yola and Monica, maybe there's the other Monica. B. Kalemka. If you would like to turn on your camera, that's great. If you don't want to, maybe you're in your pajamas already. I don't really know. It's all okay. You don't have to. Oh, hello. You're very backlit. I can't see you actually, but yeah, it's still. Ah, hello. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. Good. Any questions? Good to see you. Any questions or comments? All right. Now, you all know if you have been to these classes, which most of you have. I'm not sure if any of you haven't. I like to improvise a little bit with it depending on who's here. So I'm going to go off script and just ask, is anyone willing to volunteer to briefly sing in any language, Polish, Ukrainian, Russian, whatever, a Kupala song that maybe is sort of like this and translate it for us? I think it could be interesting because I never really realized how sort of related to Kupala this is. Any volunteers? Let's wave our hands. Bob Blacksburg. No, just kidding. Me neither. No one? Oh, come on, Slavic speaking folks. Ah, Monica, thank you. Let's unmute you. First of all, I think you have to unmute yourself. Can you just briefly tell us about Kupala and what it is and
What it is, the night of Kupala,
yeah.
it's the celebrate of the first night in summer, the longest day in the year, and in Slovak countries, people play all of the night around the fire and sing and make love. It is very old celebration, especially celebrated in Baltic country like Lithuania, Estonia. Not so famous in Poland.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't know, it was a little hard. Thank you, Monica. It was a little hard to hear. What she said is it's not so famous in Poland, Kupala. I was in Spain. Right, Alexander Kotler. Shalom, you have some delay. Yes, that's why we're muting everyone because of the delay. Okay, great. Thank you, Alexander. Yeah, so what I understood from what you said, Monica, is it's the summer. It's sort of the longest night of the year, and people stay up and they dance and they sing around the fire. Sorry, that's an airplane here, or a very, very large bee. Yes, and you now my experience in Seni, which of course is, Litvish country, the northeast of Poland, was that they made a big deal out of it there, but it might have been the people that I hung out with. And if I'm correct, that people sing songs like this where it's about nature and being together, correct? Is that right?
We have it here. It's quite popular here too.
Asya, do you happen to know a Kupala song in Ukrainian or whatever language?
No, there is a whole genre of Kupala song, but I never sung one. But can you hear me?
Yeah, no, Bob Blacksburg told me I was covering my mouth with my hand. Thank you. You're right. Bad habit.
It's one of those crazy beautiful holidays which are actually fusions of Christian and pagan holidays, because it's a mixture, of Kupala, Ivana Kupala. It's a mixture of John the Baptist, who is supposed to baptize people in the river, and the ancient pre-Christian pagan holiday of fertility, fecundity. So everybody makes those wreaths, Blumenkranzen.
They make the flower.
Which feature in the girls make these wreaths and they throw them in the river, and I think it's considered to be good luck if your wreath stays on the water, stays afloat for a long time, if it doesn't sink.
It means you'll
find. And also,
it means you'll find love in your life, correct? If it floats.
I think so. You're going to find your basherter, and yeah, and everybody gets thrown in the river, of course. And
Sounds fun. We have a similar thing on Pesach where we try to make our matzah balls float, but that's not quite the same thing. Now it means they're light and will be tasty. Matzah balls are, I don't even know, klops. I don't know what you call them in Polish, but they're the. Okay, let's sing. Thank you guys. No, this is really useful and helpful. And I also like to relate it when it's cross-cultural, you know, I mean, something that's across our cultures. You know, Yiddish culture and Slavic culture are like this. They really are, you know, it's okay. All right, here's a song, number 3, Effen dem Teuer. And I love this with the theme. It's on page 3, it's song number 3. I love this with the theme that we have, which is the doors are wide open to singing together, to being together. Again, we do not need to be, you don't need to be Jewish. You don't need to know anything about this. The doors are wide open, okay? These words were written by Kaja Molodowski, an amazing poet, an amazing Yiddish poet. She's so important. Music by Ruben Osofsky, who also wrote a lot of synagogue music. And Zalman Lotek, a very, very important Yiddishist and show producer and musician and choir leader and expert on everything having to do with Yiddish music, wrote this beautiful opening nigun, opening melody. I have a sort of an interpretation of this where it's saying, Effen dem Teuer, Effen dem brennt, open the gate, open it wide, a golden chain will pass through it. So in Yiddish culture, the golden chain, the golden gate, is the chain of Yiddish culture, the tradition from generation to generation. It's also true in religious Jewish tradition. There's a golden gate, which is, you know, the chain of tradition all the way from Mount Sinai through all of Jewish religious life. So my interpretation, which is not backed up, is Kaja Molodowski was doing a couple things here. One is she was trying to make everyone feel welcome in general, and I'll explain something more about that in a moment. But I also wonder if in a certain way, this is actually has a revolutionary subtext, not revolutionary in terms of Soviet, not that kind of revolutionary, but social subtext, which is that the chain of tradition is open to everyone, not just the rich, not just the elite, not just the well-educated, you know, but everyone of every generation, including women. I'm sort of thinking, I'm suspecting this is a feminist song also. Now that's not substantiated, but that's my guess. The other subtext of this, which is very clear, is she wrote all sorts of poems for all generations. She wrote beautiful poems for adults. She wrote quite a large body of poems for kids, and this is from the poems for kids. Between the wars in Warsaw, she was a teacher of children. And as you know, in Poland in the 30s, it was the Depression. Everyone was suffering. The Jews were also suffering because of the boycott, and there was a ton of poverty. The kids she was teaching were very, very poor. They did not have enough to eat. They had no material goods, no wonderful material goods in their lives whatsoever. So you'll notice in here all these images: a golden chain, a golden sleigh, open the gate, open it wide. And all of these beautiful foods, and they're yellow, they're like gold. The song makes me cry, it's so beautiful. There's a pear, a yellow pear, an apple, a pot of honey, again gold, and a yellow honey cake, lechach we call it. I think you call it pielnik, but I'm not sure. On a golden plate. Everything is beautiful and precious and beautiful. And what I remember reading, she said she wanted to provide at least a fantasy of beautiful, tasty things for these kids who had so little. The melody, how many people know this song already? We've sung it before. Okay. Yeah. By the way, for those who are regulars, before, I will teach some new stuff, but be forewarned, one thing I've learned from my recent work as a cantor is in this time of separation and difficulty, people actually need these warm songs that they already know. So if you get frustrated and say, Jeff, could we learn something new now? I will. But you'll notice I'm actually doing songs, a fair number of songs that we've done before, and I hope that's okay. Let me know if it's...
Is this a Rosh Hashanah song?
Not that I know of. Huh.
It is asking to be a Rosh Hashanah song.
So Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year, like with the apple. Interesting. And Effen dem Toya, that's interesting because the gates of righteousness, the gates of forgiveness are opened on Rosh Hashanah. It's a good point. I don't think so, Asya, but it could be. It's actually, if not, it should be. So maybe I'll use it this fall. Thank you. I'll steal that idea. Okay, this is the nice nigun. Yeah, this is a good key. Yum ba-da-dum ba-dum bum ba ya da 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 ya da da da. Oh, that's not it. That's the one we sang before. Ooh, okay. I don't remember it. We'll get to it if we start singing the song. Hey folks, I'm healthy, thank God, but I'm not 20 anymore. Okay. Effentum teuer, effentum breit. Open the gates, open the gate, open it wide. Sveto durchgehen, a golden gate. The golden chain should go through, the golden gate of tradition. Del Tate, Tata, right? You know that word. Dad. Die Mama, mom. Der Bruder, the brother. Die Schwester, the sister. Hossen Kala in mitten. So the bride and bridegroom in mitten, in the middle. This is a traditional song. So there's a bride and a bridegroom. Change it if you want. Auf a goldenem Schlitten. Okay, on a golden sleigh. Effentem teuer, effentem breit, sveto durchgehen a gold, it's durchgehen a golden gate. This will always be the same. Der Zayde, I think you'll know that. That's the grandfather. Die Boba, of course you know that, grandmother. Der Vetter is the uncle. Die Mume, the aunt, or Mima, Muma. Die Eneklachen mitten, the grandchildren. In the middle of a golden im Schlitten. On a golden Schlitten, on a golden sled. Last verse. Effentem teuer, effentem breit. Sveto durchgehen a golden gate. A bar, a pear. One assumes it's yellow. Und an apple. Und Honekateppel. A little pot of honey. Und a lekkach a gelle, a yellow cake. Off a golden teller, on a golden plate. Okay. Here's the yum ba da dum ba dai 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 yum ba da dum ba dai 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 ai na da dai 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 ai na da dan dai ai ai da dai dai ai ai da dai 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 dai. It starts out the same as the other one, which is why it's so confusing, but we can get it. Yum ba da dum ba dai 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 da dai dai ai ai ay da 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 ay da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay 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 da 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 da. And this is sort of they call a recitative, or sort of quasi-religious way of singing. Effentem teuer, effentem breit, sveto durchgehen a golden gate. By the way, even if we could hear each other, we don't really need to sing together. We can be all sort of mixed up. Okay. Effentem teuer, effentem breit, sveto durchgehen a golden gate. der Tate, die Mama, der Bruder, die Schwester, gossen Kalle in Mieten, auf a goldenem Schlitten. My oven is telling me something. Maybe that lekach is done. The golden cake that I didn't bake. I wish. Let me get rid of that. Hold on. The governor is saying, you could have baked a lekach, why didn't you? Or pianik. Okay. Niggin. Yam ba da dum ba dum bum ba, yam ba da dum ba dum bum ba, rum ba da dum ba dum bum ba, yam ba da dum bum bum ba, yam ba da dum bum bum ba, yam ba da dum bum bum ba. Let's do the first verse again, and then I promise I won't stop. Effen dem Teuger, effen dem Breit, Zwett o durchgehen a goldene Kei. Der Tate, die Mama, der Bruder, die Schwester, gossen Kalle inmitten auf a goldenem Schlitten. Ram-ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-yam, ba-da-dum, ba-ya-ya, ay-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ay-da-da-da-da, ay-ay-ay-da-da-da-da, ay-ay-ay-da-da-da-da-da. And again, it's multi-generational. It's the grandparents and the aunts and uncles and the einiglach, the grandchildren. Effen dem Teuger, effen dem Breit, Zwett o durchgehen a goldene Kei. Der Seide, die Bobbe, der Fette, die Mumme, die einiglach in den Mieten, auf a goldenem Schlitten. Yam ba da dum ba dum bum ba, yam ba da dum ba, ay ay ay, ay da 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 da, ay da 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 da, ay 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 da 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 da, ay 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 da 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 da. Effen dem Teuger, effen im Breit, Zwett o durchgehen a goldene Kei. A bar und an Apple und Honig a Teppel und a lecker a girl auf a goldenem Teller. Last time. Yam ba da dum ba dum bum ba, yam ba da dum ba bum ba, ay da 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 da, ay da 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 da, ay 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 da 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 da, ay da 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 da, ay da 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 da, oy oy ay da 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 da, ay ay in the toilet. All right. Okay. So this is what I think. In the three-dimensional world, I think our classes are an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half. I think we should probably aim for an hour because we have discovered that Zoom time is sort of exhausting. So I'm going to aim for an hour. If people really think, oh, I could have gone on more, we'll adjust. One thing I want to do is after 1 p.m. here, after the end of the hour, I just would like to throw all the mics open so that we can socialize. Okay, and in that situation, we can just talk, and that'll be a wonderful thing too. Now, here's a question, and I should ask Kasia and Wojciech. So this will the recording be posted on your Facebook page?
It's on Facebook right now.
Yeah, can the Zoom recording be posted so people who couldn't make it at this time could come and listen?
I think so.
Okay, so that means it's recorded. If that happens.
Being recorded. Yes, it's being recorded.
Yeah, and if possible, if it could be posted on the festival's Facebook page.
Yes, and I think on our website as well.
On your website as well. Okay, good. So that answers my question. So tell your friends they can experience this in the privacy and quiet of their own homes after the fact. But the other thing, what that means is it's recorded. Now, as in three-dimensional life, you are always welcome to record this, always. In fact, I encourage it if you want to have it immediately available. And one of the reasons is so that you can then, if you choose, work on it on your own. Now it's being recorded, so you could just go to the Facebook page or the website. A song like this particularly, think about working on it between now and the festival, because since we can't sing together, I would love to encourage people to sing solos. So if you want to work on this song, let me know that you've worked on it and you want to perform it for all of us in an informal way. Will be very, very nice. It's not scary. And I'm sure it will be inspiring to all of us. That would be great, because then we can hear you sing too, and I think that's really, really important. So think about that. It's homework if you want it, okay? I think we should now open up the floor to questions or comments or requests or complaints or whatever. Any of those?
Unmuting.
Wave your hand. Hello, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. I didn't get to say hello before. No?
I'm trying to unmute. Hi, Jeff. This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this.
Great.
And I'm glad that we connected on Facebook.
Yes. And where are you coming from right now again?
I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I used to attend your workshops at KI.
Right. So that's my previous cantorial job. I remember now very well.
Yes. And I hope that after this is over, I'll get to come down and see you in Princeton.
It's not that far. It's an hour.
I know it's not.
Yeah. Any other? Thank you, Elizabeth, for coming. It's so great you're here.
Thank you for doing.
And bring.
I'm going to mute.
Okay. Anyone?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just an advertisement for Josh Waletsky and Jane Levison, who have Yiddish Song of the Day on Facebook. And they're a collection of familiar and unfamiliar songs, often strongly expressive of social justice points of view, and presented really well.
Yeah, that's every day.
It is every day, morning and night. Same tune, morning and night. And Jeff, also, if I may, FKŻ Canada will be announcing its program for an online program about July 1st. And this year, since you don't have to travel, there's an opportunity to participate. It is a paid program, but look for that coming out from FKÄ Canada.
Right. It's actually so we say in English, a silver lining. In a bad situation, there might be a silver lining. And one of the silver linings is there's so much Yiddish culture programming going on that you can. Okay, guys, if you be careful to mute.
Can't hear you.
But it's from all over the world.
Does everyone else hear me? Raise your hand. Yes. Yeah, it might be something at your end. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Deborah and I are doing a concert tomorrow through Paulina Shepard and Fima Choini's Yiddish Song program. If you want to know more about that, send me an email. My email is on this sheet on the front. Good. All right. Let's end. We're going to end with what we started with. We're going to end with the Nigun. Before we do, Kasha or someone, could you explain the schedule, as far as we know, for the 3 workshops that we're going to be doing during the festival time?
We are planning to have 3 workshops on starting on Monday. I think it's July 29th. July 29th. The next one would be on June 29th, then July 1st, which is Wednesday. and the third one and the last one on Friday, July the 3rd. I think that we have scheduled them for 6 p.m. So because this is a good time for everybody, those who are in the States and those who are here in Europe. So yes, everybody is welcome. One thing that those workshops will be, you need to pay what you call an entrance fee. So they are not for free, but they won't be very expensive.
Right. Wonderful.
But
All right.
we'll be announcing it on our website. Please see it on the Facebook. We'll have like a more intensive promotion for everything. Lectures and 2 concerts and workshops as well.
Right. I've seen the promo, and there are really, really wonderful things being planned. And as always.
Yes, we're gonna have 2 wonderful concerts so please stay with us and follow our Facebook and the website.
As always, the festival is going to be wonderful and amazing. And kudos to everyone involved in organizing it. And also big thanks from me for making this possible. I'm so glad and I'm honored and so thrilled to be doing this.
Always our pleasure, Jeff, always.
Well, great. Okay, let us.
Price given in US dollars or other currency? Because I think I saw something that it was not in US dollars, so I couldn't figure out how to pay for it.
Well, it's in Polish zloty.
But they can
I believe that if you pay, I don't know details, but now when you do some, online payments, there shouldn't be any problem with converting the money. It's about, I don't know, it's about $6 or $5.
Okay.
Yeah, PayPal is probably the way, but
There shouldn't be any.
I'm sure they'll make that clear. Okay, good. Let's finish with the niggun that we started with. And then I would love to throw all the mics open for anyone. If anyone has to leave, don't, feel free. Do feel free to leave, but it's just nice to chat afterwards with the mics open. I think we can do that. Okay, so please stand up if you're comfortable doing so. And here we go. And you can move your feet, links, rechts, links, rechts, leva, prava. Und so weiter. Okay. Yamba dampa ay 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 da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay da 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 ya da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay da 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 noch einmal ay da 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 ay 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 da 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 ay 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 da 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 Deinam Dank. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's open up the mics for those who want to stay. I'd love to talk, if that's possible, or listen rather.
Jeff, thanks. Unfortunately, I have to get to work. I look forward to seeing you on Facebook again.
I'm here. Oh boy, how is everyone? Tell me. Oh, you're still muted. I think you can unmute yourselves. Yes? Can you
Okay,
unmute?
take care, Jeff. I have to leave and do some work.
All right. Thank
Look
you.
forward to seeing you again.
Thank you for coming, Elizabeth.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, it's
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
So
Yeah.
how are your lives? What's going on? Are you guys surviving? Are you okay?
I like to tell you something, Jeff. This is Frans speaking from Netherlands.
Yeah.
And well, normally I play together with my band. Every week we meet and play Jewish songs. But due to the corona, we weren't able to play together, but we zoomed like this. And since 3 weeks, because every Monday it's good weather, we play outside together.
And so you're separated.
Yeah.
Play outside.
So that's fun. So we started 3 weeks ago to play outside, and it's great. And there was another guy. I started to play outside in the park also for the first time. And meanwhile, sometimes people wait and they start to make videos. So perhaps that's a sign of success.
Yes. That's really wonderful. Some of that is going on here. Now we're not in Brooklyn. We still keep a tiny little foothold in Brooklyn, but we haven't been able to go there. But people are standing on their porches and separating and playing together. Here in Princeton, I haven't done that yet, although I guess it would be possible. Who else? Tell me how your lives are. What's going on?
Yeah.
And maybe I may?
Yes, go ahead, Robert.
Well, I told you just before we started that I am in Krakow because I came here beginning of March